Good evening, welcome to another edition of Review. Tonight, modern sculpture invades the Royal Academy, Mervyn Peake, artist and writer, and a day in the life of the place. Now, you'll find the place tucked away in a little side street near Euston Station. It used once upon a time to be a drill hall for the artist rifles. Now, it's the home of the Dance Theatre, artistic director Robert Cohan, and also of a dance school, the London School of Contemporary Dance. And they, like the company, base their work on Martha Graham. It's a place where you can find all sorts of things going on, but the one constant factor is the school. And when outstanding choreographers come over to work with the dance theatre, for instance, Anna Sokolow has just been there from America, well, they're likely to spend as much time with the students as they do with the company. Sokolow's ballet, Scenes from the Music of Charles Ives, is opening there on the 25th of January, and review cameras spent a day at the place to see what was going on there.
Responsible for the traitorous fascism and totalitarianism that surround me. The definitions of fascism and totalitarianism must be reviewed in the light of new media developed by technology.
1, 2, 3. Air under the arms.
Say it's a place where things happen, and one of the joys to me of it is that I don't always know what is happening or what is going to happen. I suppose the conception behind it was that nowadays all the arts are getting mixed up together, and particularly the idea of movement runs through them all. And I wanted to have a place which was centered on movement, on dance particularly, but movement in general.
And there's your cue. Lift. I suppose we want to turn out a new kind of dancer.
Shoulders down now, keep the arms parallel and between the elbows. 1. And lift and 1, 2.
We're trying to also give them tuition in things like music and design, costume, all the things that add up to a knowledge of the theatre, of dance theatre.
One of the most important differences between the two techniques, apart from the use of the back, really is the whole difference in the concept of the use of gravity. Ballet really is defying gravity, jumps, beats, up. Then you come to the modern techniques, which were a revolt against a certain artificiality that had grown over the years in ballet. Went into the floor, went into gravity. The other main difference between the two techniques, different concept I'm talking about, is the whole thing of balance of weight and shift of weight. For instance, in classical technique, the weight is held so that one makes a geometric design. You can go up, but you haven't got the possibility of being between the weight as you have in Graham all the time. You are torn between the legs, between the weight. You could go in any direction from that. You don't have to go that way.
they do a great deal of choreography and leading up to choreography through dance composition classes from the very beginning.
All right, let's start with the saraband as we did yesterday. And 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 2, 3, plie, 2. Now go back. 7, 2, 3, 8, 2. Now, how would you go on from there if you went on?
I'd probably go to a hand gesture.
I didn't hear you.
I'd probably go to a hand gesture. Something
A hand gesture? Like what? Stand up and show me. Well, go ahead.
something for presenting or doing that.
Now, the development of a theme is one thing. Introducing a new element is another thing. A variation is a third thing. Now, you see, what they should be doing is a development of the theme that they were doing, which, if you're going to use your arm, it has to be done in relation to what they have done before. You two girls, stay where you are. You two come back here. 2 girls from the first group go up, quickly. Now, overlap. Overlap. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, what is it? I tell her, not you. Okay? There are rules about that, too. All right, you move over just a little bit that way. That's it. All right, now, ready? And 1. 3. 5. 2. You're changing it. No. Don't change it. Keep coming forward. If you step on him, you step on him, that's all.
It's not only unique in this country, but unique in the world, certainly in North America or Europe. There are, of course, big modern dance schools in the United States, but there isn't, as far as I know, any place which, in a sense, works backwards and say that the whole object of the administration and of the building are to adapt themselves to the needs of the artists who will be there tomorrow. The idea is that we will first of all have good dancers and choreographers for our own company, people also for other companies, but I think the most important is that I'm hoping a large number of them will start up their own companies. We ought in this country to have small dance drama groups in at least 6 places in this country. They should all be friendly competitors of ours. And only once that happens, and once some of those say we're doing things in all the wrong way and we're too old-fashioned, only then, I think, will we have succeeded in what we tried to do here.
The light opens out onto the standing figure, and the figure is standing in a pond, steeped in water. The sensation of feeling water and then the water becomes a cage, because a pond of water can also be a cage. The quality must be simple, to the point, and economical. It's almost not like just dancing, but rather using the medium of movement to tell what you're trying to say. One, two, three, four, now show us your faces. The last movement he calls the unanswered question, and the more I hear it, the more I hear in the music his theme of why. Why, always. And we always must ask why, because there are some questions that never can be answered. And it would be almost ridiculous to feel that everything in life can be answered, because it's not possible. So that when you cover your faces this way, and let one hand down and here, and then you spread your fingers, it should be like an intense feeling, an intense emotional feeling of wanting to know why, knowing very well that you won't know why. your hands together. Wait for the flute. Now.